Hey, it's Monday. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe show. Yo, what up, though, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy T. Wilson, and I am live on a Monday morning. Glad to be back. You know I love my Mondays, man. It's an opportunity to get it right one more time. And plus, I haven't been on the What Up, though show since Friday, so it's been a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend. Man, I've been having trouble sleeping lately ever since my night in the hospital. I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully, when I go see my doctor Wednesday, I can help resolve that issue as well, because I'm dragging myself out of bed in the morning just to do the What Up Though show. But man, I really wish I could go back to sleep. Anyway, I want to say big up to some weekend birthdays. I had a couple of big birthdays over the weekend that I want to touch on along with today's birthdays. But over the weekend, we had my boy David Cross, guy I used to work with. We go way, way, way back to El Paso, Texas. Big up to David Cross, man, and also to my boy Maurice, the same company actually I worked for, but I worked with him back in Detroit, Maurice Wallace, and both of them had birthdays over the weekends. For today, I've got a couple of big ones. I've got Bianca Moss, I got Rozzy Shorter, I've got Latrice Griffin, the beautiful Latrice Griffin out of Beaumont, Texas. She was part of the crew on LatoneHeart.com when he had his site up. And last but not least, from Southwest Detroit, one of the true homeboys, one of the true legends of Southwest Detroit, real good friend, Cornell Mitchell, also known as Deepy Dog. Big up to Deepy Dog, and happy birthday to all of y'all. Mm-hmm. And on that note, y'all, let's go ahead and get this party started. Rapper, Pastor, Mace, Puff Daddy, and snatched up the roach and swallowed it whole. Thanks to a customer who picked up a cell phone, the entire incident was captured on camera. The What Up Though Show has gotten footage of this, and it will be posted on Facebook.com/WhatUpThough In the video, quote can reportedly be heard saying, "No matter which restaurant you go to, you will always find cockroaches in the food. It's normal. Stop acting like a little bitch." Said that's what she said. That was her words. Stop acting like a little bitch.
Cockroach is normal. You know how to find cockroach on salad. Every restaurant in town got cockroach on salad. It's perfectly normal. Give me the cockroach. Give me the cockroach. Yum, yum, yummy. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yummy. Eaty, eaty. Eaty, eaty. Sucky, sucky. Nothing wrong with cockroach. Stop being a little bitch. Eat the cockroach. Just eat the cockroach already. I can like a little bitch.
In Sarasota, Florida, fisherman is thankful that he is still in one piece after he had an encounter with a member of the piranha family that purportedly has a penchant for poaching men's private parts. Tom Rigby was fishing in Sarasota when his line started jerking like crazy. After a battle with the fish, Rigby hauled aboard his boat a fish that looked a little odd. He took a photo of the unknown specimen, released it back into the water, and then sent the picture to Milt Marine. They quickly informed Rigby that he caught a pacu. P-A-C-U. A pacu. It's a member of the piranha family. Rigby said, "I was looking at all those teeth saying this thing can do some serious damage to another fish or something." He was right to be nervous about the potential damage the pacu's mouth could cause. "I found out it has a reputation for going after men's testicles. I was just worried about it biting my finger. But it was gonna bite my balls. My God, my stars. I'm glad I threw that puppy back in the water. It wanted to bite my balls. Ha! Wanted to take it home, give it to a neighbor. Kid, get on my lawn. Put this fish in your drawers. Let him gnaw at your balls, you little rascal." Not to worry. I know this is disappointing to some and relieving to others. But there was a picture floating around online that Oreo was coming out with a fried chicken flavored Oreo. Photos of the chicken flavored cookies began circulating on the internet earlier this week, to the delight of some and the chagrin of many. Twitter blew up. One guy said, "A fried chicken Oreos is really a thing. I resigned from life, effective immediately." While on the other hand, one guy said, "Fried chicken Oreos, it's about damn time." No matter which side of the fence individuals were on, people on social media were eating up the rumor. Pun intended. However, as it turns out, some things are too good or too bad to be true. A fan who really liked the fruit punch flavor came up with the fried chicken Oreo packaging photo as a sort of a joke. An Oreo rep told the What Up Though show, "It's clearly gotten some traction over the internet, but the fried chicken Oreo flavor is fake. Sorry, Latone. I know Latone Hart was looking forward to the fried chicken Oreo because he wanted to eat Oreos, fried chicken Oreos, and tap dance, dressed up like a pancake." In Seattle, Washington, where marijuana for recreational use is legal. A Seattle woman was arrested and booked into King County Jail for assault and harassment after she allegedly dropped her pants and made a scene at a Dick's drive-in location. Restaurant staff called police after a woman began harassing customers and refused to leave the establishment. The woman became upset and then allegedly tossed a condiment holder and a charity donation box at Dick's employees. The unidentified woman also hit an employee in the arm. Sounds like the same guy. Sounds like the guy at Taco Bell. He did the same thing. Threw some condiments in the charity box. He got shot with a BB gun. Somebody should have shot this chick with a BB gun several times. Officers arrived and were told that the woman pulled her pants down and performed a very lewd act in front of Dick's. Wait a minute. She pulled her pants down and performed a very lewd act in front of Dick's? I mean, really? Is that how you're going to word this story? Come on now. She pulled down her pants and performed a very lewd act in front of Dick's. I think she was wondering, where's the beef? Ooh, ah. Something very disheartening and disturbing happened over the weekend as well in Staten Island, New York. It's a brother, a black man. He's a husband and father, and grandfather, actually. He broke up a fight outside a store. Now, he was arrested before for selling cigarettes. Illegally selling cigarettes. Not marijuana, not illegal drugs. He was arrested for selling loosies. Loosies, is, for those that don't know, is what they call loose cigarettes. It's short for loose cigarettes, just one cigarette. So he broke up a fight outside of a store, and police on the scene accused him of selling loosies. And he said, "Hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm just minding my own business. Y'all always harassing me, you know. Yeah, okay, you got me one time doing that, but I'm just minding my own business. Not today." And this whole thing was caught on videotape, and it's a very disturbing videotape. You may have seen it. They get him. They start to approach him. Another cop comes on the scene up from behind him and grabs him in a chokehold. And next thing you know, there are several cops around him, and they're being pretty hard. They take him down very hard in the chokehold. The guy never lets go of the chokehold. And one officer starts forcing his head down forward into the cement, and you can hear the man saying over and over again, in a plea, he surrendered. You see, he holds his hands up. He opens his hands up wide. One hand is open, the other's behind his back, and he's got his hands stretched wide open in a surrender kind of motion. And he's saying repeatedly, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And there's a guy who's shooting the video who's saying, "Hey, the guy just broke up a fight. That's all he did. This is happening because he broke up a fight. All the guy did was broke up a fight." The guy on the videotape is constantly saying this. He's a witness to this whole thing. And over again, he's saying this guy just broke up a fight. Meanwhile, the pleas of the man who we later found out is Mr. Eric Garner went ignored while they continued to gaffle him, for lack of a better term. The officer never let go of the chokehold, And then all of a sudden there's a lot of cops, and the cops are coming to push the cameraman away, the guy with the camera. Tell him get back. He says, hey, I live here. They said, I don't care. Get back, either go home or move back. So he stands back, and he says, can I get my bike? No, you had your chance to get your bike. Get out of here. Get back, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, very rude. Cops are rude because they think they're all that. They have a license to be rude, and so they are. And then you see as they start to clear out, there's a clip where, you know, they cuts off because you can't see anything but a gang of cops hovered around the guy. And then it cuts back to the scene as the cops kind of clear the path where you can see the man again. And you see a lifeless body laying there on the sidewalk in broad daylight. Mr. Eric Garner was killed. Right there on video. You can see it on YouTube, all over Facebook, all over the internet. The murder of Eric Garner is right there on video. Punishment for the cops? No, they took their badge and gun and made them work a desk. Fuck that. Go to prison. Go your ass to prison for life. 20 to life. Period. Which one, I don't know. Or which two, I don't know. Which three, all of them, I don't care. Somebody deserves to be in prison for life. We try to call things differently, call it by different names when the cops do it. We always try to sugarcoat shit when the cops do it. And when I say we, I really just mean society, the media, how it's presented to us. If that was just two guys, that would be called murder. And that's all it is, folks. I don't care if you're wearing a badge and a gun and a uniform. You're still just a guy. You take your pants off just like I do. You put your pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. Okay? You gotta pee and shit like everybody else. You're just a man. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. It doesn't exclude the fact that you are just a man like everybody else. Just like the rest of us. I don't care if you think you're special. I don't care if you feel like you have a license. You have a license to be rude. You have a license to kill. I don't care if you feel society is going to treat you differently. The law is going to treat... No, that is murder. That was murder. Second degree murder. I feel for the family of this man. I really do. I feel for the family of this man, and I feel for his children. And I really, really believe that this has got to stop. And I don't know why it seems to always be against black men. It just seems like it's always against black men. I know I'm wrong. I know it's not always. If any time the rule is always or never, there's exceptions. But the rule is that it's usually black men. And this was no exception to the rule. And I think it's a shame. I think it's hard to accept. It's hard to swallow. And I want to say this too. There's a lot of people that have a lot of disdain for Al Sharpton. Who taught you to hate Al Sharpton? Think about that. I understand that a lot of white people have a lot of reasons to hate Al Sharpton because every time they do wrong by black people, here he comes to stand up for us. But who taught black people to hate Al Sharpton? Why do we want to hate him? Why? To quote the great Dr. No, who taught you? Who taught you to hate yourself? He's never done anything to piss black people off except stand up for black people. He's never done anything to hurt black people. He's never come out and just straight embarrassed black people. He's never come out and did something to say, I want to do this, quote unquote, against black. Every time he stands up for black people. Yet we want to hate him because the media is teaching you to hate him. And the media is not run by black folks. So please, let the disdain for the Reverend Al Sharpton remain where it belongs, with the other side, because he stands up for us. He stands up for you. If your case deserves it, he'll stand up for it. Yeah, it's got to be big. It's got to be high profile, but he's one man. He's not going to hear about every wrongdoing in every city, every town, and across the world. But he's there right now. This is a high profile one. This one got a lot of visibility, got a lot of traction. Eric Garner is not some celebrity, but the case got a lot of attention. It was caught on tape. And he's there with the family. And I, for one, appreciate him. I appreciate Al Sharpton. I really do. And I thank him for all of the sacrifices he's made over the years. I thank him for all of the times he stood up and spoke on behalf of families that can't articulate their stance as well as he can articulate their stance. I really do. So I applaud him, and I thank him, and I appreciate him. You should too. So a moment of silence for Eric Garner. Rest in peace. And that's my show.